Hello everyone, welcome to Cosmic Turtles. My name is Tina. Today we're doing a collective read. So let's see what we got. What do we have for the collective? I think I have everything set up here. Alright, what do we have? Ooh, one flipped in the deck. Celebrations of sorts? Celebration of sorts. Let me see what else comes up. Just to get more of, whoa, a concept of what's going on. Give me a second, I dropped everything. It says take them all. It says to take them all, so I will. Okay. So we had a whole bunch of facing up and one facing down. Celebration. So there's someone that's somehow asking, there's a messenger, a page coming towards you and saying, here, you offering a cup, friendship, whatever it is. That's the reason for celebrating. Someone invited you. You feel like you're going on a brand new adventure, just like the Fool after this. And it kind of sets you into your own ambitions. It sends you, you feel like, okay, this happened. For some reason, it did something in your brain. And then you woke up, you're like, I'm set to do this now. Whatever it was, this aspect of you came up. And this is basically about what is it you want to build? Your own legacy. If it's a legacy you want to build for your family, if you're older, if it's a project you want to complete for yourself. This is like the new beginnings, or it's very old, because it's going to require you to have some cooperation. Now, it could be cooperations. Coins has to do with the physical, the earth realm, right? So it may have to do with your cooperative components within you. You know, when you wake up and you're like, oh, I should do this, and the other side of you is like, no, I don't want to, and it's like there's a disagreement within. So how do you make them agree so you can move forward, or else you're stuck? You will be stuck in that circle as long as it's not resolved. That's for any aspect of you. Think about that. Because it's a good thing we only get a few at a time. So once you have everything, every part of you, those cooperative components actually work in your favor, and you start to feel that there's forward movement somehow, then you'll see the wheel of fortune turn in your favor. You'll see, like, oh, okay, things are starting to move now. Like, and then there'll be a decision to make. You'll see what it is about you that you need to let go of. That's not even part of your identity, first of all. You'll realize that. And you can let it go. It's a leaf on a tree, yet you forget you are the tree and you can make new leaves. So basically, and this decision will put an end to all these, will put an end to the mental realm that keeps bringing up subject matters of the past that represents pain to you, all the different types of pain. So you got to make a decision on what it is that you make a decision on letting go of things, people, beliefs, whatever it is that no longer serves you at all. Then you get to rise up in your passion, emotionally charged, but emotions in this case is your fuel. It's not affecting your mental realm like usual. It's not a toxic emotion that takes over. It's a drive. You start having that drive and you want to move forward and you really want to do this. So you get yourself into that motivational way. You do it slowly and steadily because you're keeping your eye on what it is that is of value to you. You focus on what it is your goal is. You don't even ask how. How will be provided as you start going forward, as you start letting go of what's in the way of you achieving your goal. A lot of times it's you becoming your authentic self and realizing you have every skill set within you. You have everything you need inside of you to be able to go forward. You really do. It's a matter of realizing it. There may be parts of you that are like sabotaging you. It's a deceptive aspect of you, and you have to be able to use your skill set to be able to find it, first of all. He's doing it in broad daylight. He's just like, could be your egoic mind, although you do need the ego in its place. They say the ego makes the best servant, but not a good ruler type of thing. Your consciousness, your awareness, you are the one in charge, driving your vehicle. The other aspects of you should become com- cooperative components. Components. Gosh, sorry about that. See, this deception wants you inside of you, will use the past pains that you've suffered, make you feel like you're nothing. But you know what's funny? In all these cards, I know I've seen it here somewhere, we have a match. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, which represents the King and the Queen of Ambition. There is nothing except yourself that can stop you from what it is you want to go towards. The only person you're dealing with, although it appears like it's on the outside of you, that's because you have unresolved shit on the inside. That's it. That's why it presents itself on the outside. That's the last manifestation, is what's on the outside. You know those are handled when your outside starts reflecting more of what you're creating on the inside, which is your space, your structure, your allowance, your uh, receptiveness. This is a good sign because these have become cooperative components. You're aligning your divine masculine, divine feminine together. You're they're reaching the like integration, which is great because then you'll be even more set on what you want to do and no one can take it away from you except you yourself. If you allow self-doubt to come in, this lack mentality, that's self-doubt, that's I'm not good enough. That's what that is. All those limiting beliefs, they're not even yours. It's just what you were told while you were growing up. But it's not yours. It's what you were led to believe, to identify with. But it's not you. It's not the original self. Okay? Alright. So we have all that. Let's get some telepathy cards with this as well. Wow, what a nice reading. It's very in-depth and detailed. Take what resonates, whatever doesn't, have fun throwing it out the window. Let's see what we got for telepathy cards for this reading. I have music, just musical, instrumental, sorry, no words. And it helps with keeping the focus. I hope the sound is good this time. I have a microphone, a little one. Woo! Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows. True soul connection. A connection to your soul. A real connection to your soul will feel intense. That's how you know you're actually getting somewhere on the inside. Okay? I like that they're all trees. You are that tree. You get to create new leaves, but understand you can't create it from one day to the next. You got to understand, just like a tree, it has a cycle. Test. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. For a lot of you, this is what's going on. There is that change in the air. A lot of people are waking up and they're like, I was great for like 3 months, just happy-go-lucky, everything. But there was a lot of stuff in the denial box in the background that was bubbling up to the surface. And these are things to be looked at and then let go. You got to do it consciously for it to actually work. What else do we have? Well, that one fell. It says challenge. Okay. Yeah, challenge. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. How would that apply in your internal journey? Come see me for a reading, I'll teach it. Oh, one more. Strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So, your strength is your ability to love yourself. And that's what brings all your segregated or fragmented parts of yourself back to you. All the parts that are originally yours, that you kind of put a sliver of this because they said you were that, and a sliver of this because they said you were that. Now you're all fragmented. You're not a whole deck. You're separated somehow. It's like you can only get so far in, and then there's a blockage, right? That's how it works. And that creates confusion in people, right? All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers you need. That ask the universe part, it's not outside of you. It's inside. It's deep. You got to go through many layers. Deep. Ascension is a downward spiral. If you feel like you're rising up, it's an illusion. Because what makes ascension a true thing is the depths and the heaviness. But it's not heavy. It's full. Let's get the Kipper for some of you. I like the Kipper because it'll give some outside representation of what is to be focused on the inside. It might even have a tad bit of a drama sense to it, but it's not drama, it's just everyday life, okay? All right, what do we got for this collective? For them to understand a bit more pertaining to this reading, their internal journey, and how it's shown in the outside world somehow. And we'll see if we can make some connections here. See if it makes sense with everything that we've seen so far. What do we got for this collective? One wanted to pop up. Of course, change. Change, and it's number 9. Number 9 is the end of the cycle. In numerology, you got 1 to 9. 0 is the creator, is the combination of everything. Everything is 1, basically. So everything is 1, which means everything is nothing, but it is something. It's just all there. It just is. That's what the 0 represents. Back to 0 point, back to the beginning, back to your authentic self. To get there, you got to become 0. You can't think that you're someone, because then you're operating out of ego. You literally go through the steps of thinking you're everything. You're a seeker. You gather knowledge. And then you're like, I know. But you never did the practical application of the knowledge yet. Then you get tested and challenged by the universe. And then you're like, oh, now I really know after overcoming challenges. Then you have wisdom. Okay? If it's just, I know, and you never did it, you don't know. You don't have to do everything to know. You could have inner knowing. It could come from another lifetime. And it's all in your DNA. It could come from your ancestors. It's in your DNA. It gets unleashed whenever it's time. The big purpose now is to get connected with our soul. For that, I integrate all our pieces and parts. For that to happen, we got to remove all that's in the way of these pieces and parts. So that's called shadow work. Before you even do that, you got to activate your inner child. You can take my model if you like, but you don't know how I planned it. So change is afoot. What else is there? This is a big reading in a small amount of time. Wow. Just says change for now. What else do we have? I have bugs trying to come in. That could be significant as a sign or an omen for some of you. It's a bug in the system. Don't tell everybody your business if you're doing especially internal changes. Keep that private. Unless it's a significant partner, you know, that understands or wants to understand you. That's different. You're going to go on a 9, 10. You're going to go on a journey. That's your journey is to get connected with your soul and understand what the soul is and what the soul's journey is about. That's some of you are going to go on a journey with a mature man or because of a mature man, or you are the mature man. Whoever this mature man um, is someone that's like a catalyst. Number 5. You know, we have the elections and all that going on around. That's all in North America, not just Canada, or it's Canada and US, both of us. Uh, we have the I see a rainbow, a reversed one. Cool. We have many gentlemen that are mature because life politics, right? Before you can have that maturity and run a country and even be able to participate. So this could be something that's significant somehow. They'll create the changes in your journey or create you to change journey, to actually, you know, maybe you've done something for so long and then now you're like, ah, well, that's not me no more. I did my shadow work. I've totally changed. I'm not what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't even supposed to do that according to me inside, my connection with me, creator, divine, my spark, my soul. No, it was whatever was projected onto me since I was young. And that's what I thought I was going to be. And I identified with that because I had trust with others. So I thought they were the same as me. And that's not the truth. The rainbow has a big red, 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 red. I don't think you could see it on this camera. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of red, and then there's a slight yellow and a tiny green. Bob Marley colors. Uh, but it's as a sign or an omen as I'm doing this card reading out of the blue, seeing a rainbow. It's not see them if it rained, but here it's just a cloud, and there's a lot of red in it compared to the other colors. So it's telling me that your foundation, your sense of security, something about your sense of security with this mature man is going to be changed or affected. It could have to do with a mature man you're with. If it's a relationship. Ooh. Um, the change, the journey, the mature man, and then occupation. It seems like life is gonna, and I see a picture in my head of a fox because sorry, they're able to do 90, they're able to do 90-degree turns, a fox, when it runs. So I'm like thinking, okay, maybe, okay, stay. Maybe this has to do with in your life in the near future, you'll need to do a major change, like a 90-degree turn of sorts. It's unknown because occupation is still unknown. It is a 34. 3 plus 4 is number 7. One reader I know says number 7 is bad luck. I don't see it that way. I look at the definition in the numerology. Although number 7, it's not like a number 5. Number 5 is catalytic, major changes. On the physical, like the human experience type. Number 7 is more like the unknown, you know, walking into the unknown. So for the sequence, 5, 6, 7. 5 is the change. 6, you reach harmony. 7, once you're harmonized, you go into the unknown. And then 8 is infinity, right? 8 is the continuance of. So whatever this occupation is, it's something that you'll want to get into. Don't tell anybody about your occupation if you want to keep the balance. Number 6, if you want to keep harmony, don't tell anybody about your project, your new one. That was already mentioned in the reading, but it's being repeated again because there are people that will try to take your material and make it their own. Okay? Like I said, people could grab my material and they'll only have a surface of what I have because they haven't lived it, and I lived it to be able to teach it. In the community, there's going to be someone you know, or you are the one that's going to get married. So this could have to do with you if you know that you're someone that's going to a wedding ceremony somewhere. Or if it's you, congratulations. And only invite the ones you want there, you know? Okay. I guess that's it for now. Anything else? Nope, that's it for now. So, Collective, this has been your reading. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. We'll see you in the next reading.